Hello everyone, in this video we're going to see Arcgis Pro for a beginner, and in this video I'm going to discuss about the interface of Arcgis Pro and how to do some basic things such as creating a new shapefile and adjusting your coordinate system and basic things like that. So first of all, we will go through each tab and see what they contain and what will be the use of that. So first of all, we have the project tab. In this we can see different options. Here we have all of the options, and then starting from our main tools, we have the tab of map, in which we contain the simple clipboard, then the navigate feature, which contains our explore feature, by which if I add a simple base map such as image hybrid. So here is the base map option in layers, where we can add different base map available in ArcGIS Pro. So here is the explore button. If we click on that, we can use it to pan our map and perform simple things like that. And after that we have some zoom in options. So there is a zoom in option and then the zoom out option. Then we have the full extent option. In full extent, whatever we have on our base map, or if we have any shape file or something like that open, it will be shown here. Then we have the bookmarks. We can use these bookmark, which are good to use some things. And then we have the go to XY, where we can give specific coordinates, lat and longs, or we can use feet, anything like that. So we will give it and it will take us exactly to those coordinates. So for instance, if I insert long 34 and latitude 74, then it will take us to there. And if I do the opposite, then here we are. Then we have the base map and add data. We will see add data when we will use the create new shapefile option and something like that. Then we have the XY table to point a simple uh, add option, add graphics layer. We can use it to add different type of maps, or we can use it to add our pictures and things like that. Data from path, we can give the path to, for instance, a URL. It is mentioned also here. We can give it a data file which is present in our in our system if it is specifically connected. Then we have selection options, and in selection options we have different select option. Select is basically, in my opinion, is a type of tool inside ArcGIS Pro. You can use it to select different type of shapes or different type of layers. And then we have the select attributes feature. In this feature we can use it to select on the base of attributes in our shapefiles. And after that we have a select by location. Then we have the attributes. If we are selecting any shapefile, we can click on attributes and it will open the attributes of that specific shapefile. Then we have the inquiry tab. In this inquiry section, where we have the measure tool, we can measure distance, area, features, etc. Then we have the locate, where we can search, and layer search. Layer search is if we have different many layers in our content map, content window. Then we have infographics. This is related to data. Similarly, the coordinate conversion, the labeling, and offline. If we wanna use the tiles, we can download our map and it will easy for us to simply open that map without loading it online. So this was the map tab. Then we move on to insert. In insert we have a new map. We can add new map, new global scene, which is for 3D. Then we can use our local scene or studio map or new base map, whichever option you wanna like. And also we have the new layout besides it, which contains some default maps as well. And we can also go toward custom page size, or we can import a saved layout file, and we can select page from printer if we have any printer selected. Here is the report tab, and after that we have toolbox, notebook. Notebook is, it has open. Notebook is basically the version of, kind of, you can insert Python in it, use other computer languages, so it is used for that specific. And then we have the presentation mode. After that we have import map, layout, connections. So here is the connection tab. We can connect different databases with it. If we are using any server, we can use our cloud store and any other option if you are using that. Then we have the add folder. So this will be the one where we will add different kind of folders. If we want to add, for instance, any folder from our any other drive, we can click on that drive, and after that we will be able to connect that drive. And after connecting, if I connect, for instance, the documents, we have it now in our analog and content pane. I'll show you after this. So after the add folder feature, we have layer templates, and we can link charts, distance and direction for measurements. We have different styles and our favorites. So this was it for the insert tab. So what the add folder did, basically, if we click on now add data, sorry, view, and we can go to catalog view. If you click on catalog view, here we will have some folders. So in folders we basically have the folders which we are connected to our GIS. For instance, if we have connected, if we want to connect other, we can right click simply and click on add folder connection. If you click on that, we will simply connect that with it. So this is what happened here, yeah, when we added folder. So after that we have analysis tab. In analysis tab we have model builder. Specifically, model builder is used for if we want to repeat some analysis again and again, we can create a model out of that same tool set of tools, and then we can use again and again. Then we have the Python notebook or environments. I'm going fastly and quickly through all of these because if we're stopped to explain, it will take time. But for now, here we are just understanding what the interface of Arcgis Pro is basically is. Then we have the tools tab. Exactly, the tools, as they sound, they contain tools, different tools which we can use for different type of our processes. Here is the list of all tools which we can use. We can also click on search and search a specific tool which we want to use specifically. And here also we have the same tools, but in more, you can say, human friendly way, where we can see them, and it is a very good depiction of what these analysis or tools specifically do. So you can use this as well. We can also click on more tools, and after that we have portal, we have workflows workflows, and then we have the raster, which contains raster functions. And if we click on raster function, will see all of the function that can be applied on a raster layer. And we can edit function editor. If we are competitive enough, we can edit our own functions. Then if we go to view, in view we have convert. We can convert our simple map to global scene. We can convert it into local scene or into a base map. And then we have link views. We can link different views using this. We can link our cursors with this. These are also all of these are tools for one to many maps. If we have other maps, we can connect them in their viewpoints and things like that. And after that we have a Windows tab where we can see all of the windows. If for instance you can close this, you have closed this by simply click on contents, we will open it again. We have the catalog view, we have catalog pane. Here is our catalog pane. Then we have the geoprocessing tools, the Python window tasks, indoors. And after that we have thumbnail accessibility. If some of you have, I hope not, a color blindness, so that is for those guys. And then we have the animations. We can create animations in our ArcGIS Pro. I'll talk about that in some other video, how to create an animation. And after that we have some other specific tools. One of these are Navigator, which is a very useful tool. You can use it to simply understand north, or you can also use it in layout as well. Then we have camera and magnifier. After that we have edit tab. In edit tab we have all of the place which you can use for editing, and I will come back to this when we will talk about how to create a new shapefile. Then we have imagery. In imagery specifically we also again have the raster functions, all of the tools that can be applied to raster. Some of these are disabled because we doesn't have any raster layer added. If we have any raster layer added, we will see these enabled for that specific raster file. Then we have share for our simple smooth workflows. We can share our projects and everything like that. And then we have the help page if you wanna reach out the support of ArcGIS Pro. So these were simple tabs included in ArcGIS Pro. Now we can go here and see how we can create a new shapefile and start a new map, creating any workflow inside our ArcGIS Pro. So if I zoom out, we can see there is, these are country boundaries. If we wanna digitize these, we can simply click on edit, and after clicking on edit we can click on create. But before selecting create, here you can see it is showing no editable layers because we do not have any active shapefiles inside our ArcGIS Pro. So what we're gonna do is go into view, catalog pane. Here is the folder. If you want to connect any other folder where you want to create your new shapefile, you can create it from here, but I have already connected documents, so I'm going to create this here. So if we right click on our folder where we want to create, we can see different options. So other options are also useful for specific purposes, but we, for the time being, we need new folder, a new option. So if we click on new option, we have different folders, geodatabases, toolbox, Python, everything you, where whatever you want to create, you can create here. But here you can see the specific option of shapefile. If we click on that option, we will open some geoprocessing options for creating a new shapefile. Here we can give it a simple name. I am going to name it 1. We can select the type of geometry if we want to create points, polygon, polyline, or any other. So for now I'm going to select polygon because we're going to digitize the boundary of our of any country. So you can select polygon. And here is another important option. So first of all, what we're going to do is we are going to set a coordinate system of our project or working space. If we right click and come here below properties, we can select many other options, but here we are attracted toward coordinate systems. So currently I have selected the coordinate system WGS 1984 UTM zone 43 north, which is a projected coordinate system. You can select whatever coordinate system you want to select out of all these GCS or PCS, and then apply it. Your coordinate system will be set for your workspace. After doing that, you have to click on coordinate system, and if we want to use the current map coordinate system, we can click here, and if we want different specific coordinates for our shapefile, we can click on set coordinate system or select coordinate system. But for now I'm going to use the current map, and I'm going to simply click on run. This will create a new shapefile. Here you can see it has created a new shapefile, and after this I'm going to close everything else and come back towards the edit. If we click on create now, here you can see we have that shapefile selected, and if I click on this, we have all the options which we can use to digitize whatever we want to digitize. Here are different options. For now I'm going to use the polygon option, and if we want to digitize this, we can simply click, and by clicking we can digitize whatever we want to digitize. And I am for now roughly digitizing the options which we have. And if I digitize like this, here is the digitization. And if I want to edit something, I can right click, delete vertex, and add vertex, whatever I want to do. We also have these editing tools here. If we open this, here are all these specific tools which we can use. We can reshape, fillet, split, divide, clip, or merge, anything we want to do, we all have in our this tools tab. So this is how we can create a new shapefile and work on that. And I hope all of you have this cleared. In future I'm going to make some more specific videos, but for now I thought why not go begin back to beginning, and let us see the basics. So I hope this will be helpful for you all, and feel free to ask anything if you have in mind. I will try my best to answer that, and see you in the next video. Take care. Goodbye.